Well, welcome to Monday. It is definitely going to be hot and humid as it already has been earlier. It will continue to be that as we go into later this afternoon. Heading into tomorrow, we're going to turn that humidity dial up a little bit and our chances for a few isolated thunderstorms as well. In the meantime, just before noon today, we were already in the 80s across the upstate, 70s in the mountains. You factor in the feels like or the heat index, and we were feeling like the low to mid, even upper 90s. And that's just going to continue to climb even as we go into 3-4 o'clock this afternoon. As we go into tomorrow, the feels like jumps into the triple digits. So it's definitely going to be a little bit more humid as we go into tomorrow. And then Wednesday and Thursday, in fact, that's going to continue all the way through the weekend. So if we kind of boil it down for you, it's definitely muggy out there today, but it's going to be even more muggy tomorrow and again toward the end of the week. So kind of an early heads up. All right, we've got Tropical Wave Invest 94L. That is a long title to talk about a very strong area of low pressure. This is just, you can see very close to the Lesser Antilles, already picking up on some rainfall there. This will cross over that area tonight and likely become a tropical depression either later today or very early tomorrow. And look at this, the very latest now has a 70% chance that this will continue to develop over the next 5 days, with most weather models bringing it over Cuba and into the nice warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico. Other weather models have it going up into Florida and possibly along the Carolina coast. This would happen as early as this Saturday or Sunday if it does kind of drive up toward us or just sort of meander out in the Gulf. The only good news right now is, number one, it isn't a certain, it isn't a done deal. Number two, it's got a lot of land to go over before it warms back up. So we could be looking at a little bit of a weaker system. But again, a lot could change between now and this weekend. This ridge of high pressure out to the east, this strong Bermuda high is going to help to steer that tropical wave or that potential tropical depression right into either the Gulf, or you could see kind of splitting the difference between Florida, the Gulf of Mexico, the Atlantic. So until it really gets a core, until it gets a little bit stronger over the next 24 hours or so, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to track. But we will know something very soon. In the meantime, just know that it could be heading our way in the next few days here. As we take a look at our live Super Doppler 4 HD radar, picking up on a few spotty showers in the mountains. We've got a couple of lines of showers already kind of making its way across basically northern Georgia, central Tennessee. So a few spotty showers, maybe an isolated downpour or two as we go into this afternoon, but it's going to be another day where really most of us do stay dry. As we head into tomorrow, temperatures back in the low 90s, a feels like of 100 or higher. And that little bit of extra humidity goes a long way to seeing a few more pop-up showers and isolated thunderstorms. We'll build on that for Wednesday, and then as we get into Thursday and Friday, that's when we're going to turn that lever up just a little bit more, with slightly better chances of a couple thunderstorms and maybe a few downpours, and yes, it feels like in the triple digits. Now here's another thing heading into this weekend, along with tracking those tropical systems, we're also looking at a cool front that looks to swing through late on Sunday. If that happens, that would help to push that tropical system out of the way while lowering our daytime highs into the 80s and lessening our humidity for the early part of next week. Stay tuned.